Mm.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Um, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm alright. It's just really hot, but I'm alright, thank you.
Please, please to mellow us the heat. It's cold, yeah.
Fire, fire.
Yeah, it's very, very cold this side. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me just quickly finish this setup and then we're good to go. Proper. You see, now editing will be very, very easy. Yes. Again, how are you? You know, I can spell liver maduma fail.
Barry?
How have you been, man? Maduma fail.
I've been okay. I've been busy. So busy, but okay. How are things your side?
Uh-huh. Hey,
Diabetically,
school was schooling, but
diabetically, where we sitting? Are we in the green? Are we in the red? Are we in the orange? Where we sitting?
okay, diabetically we are somewhere. It's mostly green. It's mostly green, but with some shades of orange.
Okay. Okay. That's life. That's acceptable.
Yes, and
And
yeah, and on your
and
side,
you're writing, right? You got your exam.
um, I just finished. Like when I sent you that text, I was just I just finished writing my last paper.
Okay. Okay. All the best with the results.
Yes. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm very, very nervous. I know for a fact that I don't, I'd like that I did not write nonsense, but I'm very, very nervous. I don't know why, but I'm nervous.
It's life. You can't always be too confident. You know that you did okay, but you can't always be too confident. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like confidence is like my core business. You know that? Like confidence is the core business.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Good people. Let me officially welcome you to a Diabetes Awareness Month live, being that we haven't done one this month, and yes, unfortunately both of us have been very, very busy, but hey, it's better to be late than never, isn't it? So as you know, my name is Mushuru Wakankuna. Those who know me, they call me Jara Kamamutani, and yes, it would be very, very taboo for me to be running like for me to be sailing the ship of ours without the one, the one person who actually drags me to go and watch a live instead of be studying. Yes, Sunny, can you kindly like introduce yourself to our beautiful, beautiful viewers?
Hi everyone, my name is Sane Mazibuko, type 1 diabetic for 29 years. You can find me on all social media platforms under the name The Sane Diabetic. Thank you so much for the love. I see your love, Nombu, so I love you so much. Thank you. And guys, please like and keep tapping and liking the live as well.
Most definitely, eh? And the most important part is that like you must engage with the live on the YouTube. Being that if you cannot engage with us now, you'll definitely be finding this live on YouTube as soon as I'm done editing. Being that I'm a very, very lazy editor, you'll forgive me guys. Like editing is not nice. Yes, so yeah, as you guys know that this month is Diabetes Awareness Month, and a lot has really happened during this month. So this is why we're here. We're just basically having like a mini debrief, being that we're left with like 5 days of November. If I'm not mistaken, it's 5 days left of November. So we're just doing like a young debrief, like talking about like what went wrong, what went good, what you wish you can be improving. And yes, let me just get this started. So Sandy, good question. What were you doing this like like basically like the entire month. I like I've been seeing some pictures of you wearing blue at the office. So like just let us know what's like Wenza.
So I typically try to wear blue the whole month, but listen, weight gain happens, weight loss happens, so clothes aren't clothing the way they used to. So what I did commit to is wearing blue for that whole week of diabetes awareness. As I have done in the last 2 years, I invited my colleagues, just to bring awareness with regards to why we wear blue for diabetes. Just reminding them about the 5 symptoms of diabetes so that people could get diagnosed. I've done some radio interviews. I've done a podcast with a UK-based podcaster. And I have tried my best to live as lively as possible with diabetes. Yeah, that has been me. How's your month been?
Well, with my month, apart from exams, I actually did my. I'm still wearing blue for the month. This is my blue hoodie. Even the water that I'm drinking has a blue brand on it. Like literally, like everything of mine has the color blue. Even at the office, I've been writing with a blue pen lately.
Well done.
My shoes, yes, my shoes. I've exchanged my black shoelaces and I put blue shoelaces. So literally everything that I do this month is blue. I actually got an opportunity to go and speak at an engagement, the city of Johannesburg, and it was actually like my first time speaking in front of people regarding diabetes, apart from speaking to people online regarding diabetes.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was like it was an experience. It was a very very wild, fun, very very confusing sometimes, but yeah, it's been like that one thing. It's something that I'm actually like very very proud of. It shows that immediately when I decided to like change all my pages to be diabetes friendly, someone was actually watching, and it actually like it did like actually it went far, you see. So yes, I'm very very proud of that. And yeah, at the office I got them to also wear blue, even though people did not participate, but those who participated, much love to them. And I actually had a radio show regarding diabetes. It was a whole new other disaster, that one, but yeah, we'll definitely touch base on that. Okay, can you please okay. Oh yes. Yeah, so that's been my month, apart from the exams and all the other things. But overall, I can say that it's been very very good.
Well done. And just now looking forward, I know diabetes month is 12 months from now. And Bridget and I are sort of in a thing of, we shouldn't wait until November to speak about diabetes. We should bring awareness as much as possible. Do you have any plans on how you're going to be more out there with regards to diabetes? I feel like you're already living, a life that is painted in diabetes. Any plans to be more involved in advocacy and awareness in the next couple of months?
Well, I can say like just keep on writing. Being that like this month like actually planned on like uploading at least every day till the 14th, but unfortunately I could not. My
Yeah,
schedule has been really really tight, and my brain was not braining, so I could not write.
yeah.
And yeah, there's that. Like just keep on writing, keep on collaborating with other diabetes creators, and yeah. Oh yeah, and also another thing, right? Um, like this live is actually like being supported by Save the Children South Africa. So
Okay.
for the first time, um, oh yes, thank you Whisper for loving my writings. Thank you very much, Chief. So for the first time, Save actually like did something for Diabetes Month. unfortunately, we could not like collaborate like throughout the way. But on their page, they did a mini infographic which speaks about the symptoms of diabetes. And I can proudly say that I was the one behind that inspiration. So yes, that is like the biggest achievement that I've done this year. Eh? So yeah, like going forward, I can say like just collaborate with more creators and just keep on expanding the network. And on your side?
Yeah, I think I talk as much about diabetes as I possibly can. I use my social media platforms to talk about it. I wear my sensor all the time, which sometimes becomes a conversation starter. Could be conversations around access to continuous glucose monitors. It could be conversations around. Actually, I had an interesting conversation the other day. I was at McDonald's with my daughter, and somebody says to me, "Oh, do you have type 1 or type 2?" So I said I had type 1. And she says, "Oh, then it must be out of control because you're wearing a sensor." And I said, "What makes you say that?" And she says, "Well, you're wearing a sensor, so it means that you definitely needed the sensor for it." And again, and this person also told me that they have type 2 diabetes. And for me, it again brought about the awareness we need to bring around wearing a continuous glucose monitor. That it doesn't mean that your diabetes is bad. It's a support tool. The same way that you use a finger prick, the sensor does exactly the same job. It's just that it gives you more information all the time. So I think definitely still a lot of awareness needs to be done around that. And also the assumption that the sensor now automatically pumps insulin into your body. No, 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 no. Every day we still need to do the manual work of managing the readings and the insulin and the activity and whatever else life is throwing at you. So there's I think there is more people are more aware of diabetes, but still need a bit more in-depth knowledge of what it is that we do and how we manage our diabetes.
Yeah, which is actually like great stuff, eh? Oh yeah, and actually speaking of that, one of my colleagues at work, man, they were on TikTok. Then they saw I think it was one of the creators. They were opening an insulin pump. They come to me like, "Mhlori?" I'm like, like, what is this? I'm like, no, that is an insulin pump. They're like, okay, what does an insulin pump do? And then I just explained it, and yeah, like honestly I can say like just spreading the knowledge, man. And okay, we have a comment here from Ethan Madula, Dr. Ethan Madula. Hey, leadership, are you a doctor now? so um so basically today we're just like reflecting on diabetes month and like making plans for the future. You see, like just basically like discussing the wins, what went wrong, what you wish you could actually improve on. And yeah, it's just that chill, eh? And yes, let's just jump right into the wins, right? So, Sunny, like 5 wins that you had this month.
Are these 5 diabetes related wins or just 5 wins in life? This month, I think the awareness campaign at work went really well. We even had an activity of getting my colleagues to balance a balloon just to sort of simulate what it's like balancing something that's invisible while still trying to attempt to live every day. I have a colleague who had an issue with her diabetes glucose monitor in terms of access for medical aid. I did speak to the guys at Abbott to have a look into that. So I think it opens having that conversation with Abbott opens their eyes to the challenges that the day-to-day South African has with regards to access to the CGM. There's still a lot of debates and a lot of talks about the affordability of a continuous glucose monitor. I mean, it's over 1,000 rand, and you need 2 in a month. So there's still conversations around that. We did a petition to ask the Department of Health to consider giving children under the age of 18 access to CGMs, free access to CGMs. The petition was handed over. They have promised to review it. We haven't had feedback yet. As much as I personally was not there for that, because there was a summit in Johannesburg, same week there was a conference at my work, so I couldn't get out. But that conversation is happening in the background, and we still ignite fire into it all the time. We had a very good diabetes picnic in Cape Town. I thought I was the diabetes Beyonce, but I brought my daughter, and obviously she stole the show, and I happened to be featuring in the background. So that's kind of what has been happening on my side. But I was very excited to see that you got the invite for the city of Johannesburg. But you also spoke about you felt like the target market was not. It could have been something better. Could we just talk a bit about that?
Okay, so with regards to like the invite, COJ, right? So I got invited, right? And then immediately when doing that, I told my mentor from Save that, hey, this happened. Like I'm super proud of you. Like I'm super proud of you. So yes, just ensure that everything like that you say is child friendly. I'm like, don't worry, I already cooked. Like like in everything that I do, I always consider the like the child. You see, being that once upon a time, Namia was also a child, and I know that there is a child who's probably who's definitely going through what I'm going through. Okay, cool. I cooked the speech. The speech is yo. You see, they actually like I poured my heart out, right? And the thing is, it was meant to be child friendly. Cool. I get to the event. Everything is nice. I set up. In fact, the organizers, because I went there wearing a Sanka cap, right? So they thought that I'm from Sanka, thinking that I am from Sanka. But like I didn't tell them that I'm the speaker. It's only the person who invited me that knows that I'm the speaker. Then we just sat down, relaxed, observed the ground, and then like I'm looking at the age groups, like like the amount of young people that were there. Honestly, I'm not really happy, being that there were less than five. There were less than five young people, apart from the fact that I brought my best friend along with me. Everyone else was it was 30 going up, and by up I mean like the dominant age was your 60s going up. Being that I understand, being that diabetes has a misconception that it only affects older people. That one I definitely understand. You see, so yeah, it was just that, which like really, it was very difficult for me to actually like change the speech that I had written initially, so that I could accommodate the young people. And yeah, like honestly, like what I really wished, and actually what I wish can actually happen for the future, is like just getting more young people to actually come and participate in such things. Being that I was diagnosed at the age of 15, right? So meaning that I had all this time, all these 14 years for me to learn very, very bad habits, and those bad habits I had to alter them at the age of 15. So I really could have wished for young people to actually like be there and participate. And unfortunately, with my fellow diabetes, they could not actually come and participate. Being that I actually understand, being that like majority of them they stay very, very far. You see? Oh yeah, it was just that thing. But overall, I can say like let me just take the win of like actually getting an invite from the city, which is something that I'm very, very proud of. I wish I could like just I wish like I could just I wish I was not invited via a call, but then they sent a letter. Then I was gonna just print out the letter and just frame it and just put it in my room at home. Think that yes, when I was 20, I did this. You see? So yeah, I really wish that I would have done that, and which was a like actually a very, very big win on my side. Unfortunately, I never got the time to go and celebrate that win. Yeah, but overall, I can say yeah, it was just up like the age group that participated. I'm not really okay. I am happy that they participated. I am happy that they asked questions. Being that I remember there was a lady who asked me, which oh, so okay, so like how many types of diabetes are there? And being that I'm familiar with like six of them, I actually like broke them down, like your type 2, your type 1.5, your type 1, your type 3, your gestational diabetes, and so on, right?
Wait, what's type 3? I
And
know the others.
yeah, like I'm actually happy. Okay, so there's so with type 3, ne? When I read up on it, oh, kanje wathini lapha? Hey, you see now, this thing of learning to forget, this is what happens. Wait. Let me just quickly refresh my brain. Oh, it's type 3C diabetes, and basically okay, so this one it is diabetes that develops due to pancreatic cancer. So basically, like that like that, yes. So like that damages the ability of the pancreas to actually produce insulin. So that's when you
I
get
actually met
your
someone
type
like
3C
that.
diabetes.
I met someone like that at the picnic. She had pancreatic cancer, and it then obviously stopped the function of the cancer and the ability, sorry, of the pancreas to create insulin. They tried to first stabilize it with pills, but then over time they realized that the pills are not doing the job the insulin is supposed to be doing, and then they've now put her on insulin, and she says she's been like this for the past 5 years. It's an adjustment, but yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. So yeah, we just really broke those down, and honestly, I was very, very happy with the way that like they engaged. As much as that happened, the engagement was fire. I have to give it up to the city for that. And yeah, like the one thing like that I actually wished would have happened also is like us actually like sitting down and having a proper conversation. Being that when I go like I'm not sure if you saw the reel that I posted, like majority of the activities it was just people exercising, people doing like stats, and people getting tested. So the testing, it's actually a plus. The exercising, I feel like there was too much exercising rather than like the actual knowledge. You see,
Yeah.
and as someone who actually emphasizes that knowledge is power and powerless if you got it and do not acknowledge it, I was really, really not happy with that. But overall, I can say,
Sorry to cut you. In terms of your speech delivery, do you deliver the speech in English, or did you use vernac? Going forward, which do you think would be more impactful, taking into account the audience that you ended up having on the day?
okay, so with my speech, I prepared a bit like a nice Western speech. It was very, very Western because I was even using bombastic words. Like I even prepared jokes. I never write jokes. I even prepared jokes saying that hey, these jokes are diabetes friendly. I get the age group is yeah. So like that's when I actually had to alter the speech. Like I'm very proud of the fact that I can actually speak 8 languages. So like I can like switch between all of them like simultaneously. So I did that, but then that made my speech to be actually very, very longer, being that I was saying one thing in English, switching it to Songa, going back to Sipedi, just switching and switching and switching. Which yeah.
So
So
I when
overall, like
I so I
that
had
is what was up.
a radio interview earlier on in the month. Actually, it was on Diabetes Day. It was with Ukhozi FM.
Yes.
I'm naturally Zulu speaking, so I did the whole interview in isiZulu because I think that there is a gap in our awareness of diabetes where we primarily speak about it in English. And I think sometimes for everybody to be part of the conversation, there is a need for us to speak in our home languages as well, so that abantu abadala, ogogo, people who are not also English first language speakers can get comfortable with asking questions around how they manage their diabetes. And also, just again, a disclaimer, we are not medical professionals. We are just people who live with diabetes. So we're sharing our experiences with diabetes. Please don't ask us, if I'm taking this insulin, am I supposed to take that insulin? We can't give you that advice. It's very recommendable that if you have an issue with the medication you're on, that you speak to your diabetes care team. So to your doctor, if you've got access to a diabetes nurse, speak to them to get a bit more clarity on what alternatives you could look at if your current medicine is not working for you. So just keep that in the back of your mind. We're not professionals. We are just people living with diabetes. 29 years this side and 5 years that side.
Thank you. Yes, you were saying about the language gap.
Yes. Yeah, I was saying that I think it's very important that we're able to relay our awareness and our conversations with our different languages that we have in South Africa so that everybody can be included in the conversation.
Yes, like most definitely. Like okay, I feel like on my side, ne, the difficulty comes with the fact that I'm very very fluent in English more than my own mother tongue, right? So that gets a little tricky, being that like some words can't actually be what's this? Being that some words can actually be translated directly. So like I must find a very very creative way to do that. And yeah, the thing is, I'm from Uchugana, yabo. So so like yeah, so like that's why like most of the time I'll post the speech in English, but then I would like just tone it back a bit, go back with the neck, tone it back again in English. Like if something is very difficult for me to comprehend, just truth it in English, and then from there we just flow. Yeah, but overall, man, like I really like actually wish that next year I would actually be part of the diabetes awareness month event planning. Yeah, I'll just engage with the city again to see if they would actually invite me in the planning for next year. Being that I feel like that thing like really missed an element of child participation per se. Being that I'm someone who always, excuse me, being that I'm someone who leads with the values of nothing about us without us. So like as much as like that event was planned for diabetes awareness, I feel like there was a lot more exercising rather than the awareness. Being that the awareness was the reason why we were there. So yeah, I'll definitely reach out to them and actually request that hey guys, yes, please invite me to the planning so that we can ensure that everything is actually like done child friendly. And actually I would love that like in the future, man, we can actually like have like a mini session at a school, being that I'm very good with children. So I'd love for like that session to actually happen. I'm not sure if I told you this story. This one time I was what's this high school? Okay, so like it's a combination of the high school and the primary by Norwood, right? So I was there as like I was there doing like Sanka work, right? I was there as a coach, and they actually requested that I MC the event. So I MC'd. It got too hot, like you know, like this climate change and the weather. It got very very hot. So like I was wearing a CGM that day. So I took off my sweater, and then my CGM is actually exposed. So when I was done with the event, like this group of children like come to me, say, I'm like, yes guys, what's up? They're like, yes, what is that on your arm? So I decided like let me just play with the children. I'm like, no, like this is my charging port. Basically, I'm 5% robot. They're like, no, sir, that's impossible. You cannot be a robot. I'm like, yes, I'm a robot. Then this one child was like, no, I know what is that. That thing is a continuous glucose monitor. My mommy has it. I was like, no, is it? And then recently I think we're doing something for Heritage Day also, and then we actually met up with the same group of children, and they actually requested that I MC that event also. When I get there, that same child comes to me, say, where's your CGM? Did you bring it today? I'm like, no, I'm like, no, I didn't bring it today. He's like, no, like like I'd love to see it again. And actually I want you I want you to actually like teach us about diabetes, like come to our school and like teach us about diabetes. Hence why I wish that in the near future I would actually like love to collaborate and do something at a school based level regarding
Do it.
diabetes, being
Do it.
that
Definitely do it.
yes, most definitely. Yes, I'll be working with. Actually, I'll be pushing my networks. Push, you know, like just pulling the strings and ensuring that we actually do something for, like, bring it back to a school level. Being that I was very very young. I remember, I think it was in primary school. One of my classmates, um, and that time I didn't know which like was a flex pen, right? So you know how like in primary school you just bring this very very big pencil case. So this one time I'm like scrolling through her pencil case, then I see a flex pen. Not knowing that it's a flex pen, my brain thought this thing is a marker. Even now I thought it was a marker until I got diagnosed. I'm like, no, that is a flex pen. You see? So like I would love for me to just yeah, just participate in such, man. And yes, on your side, with the month, what was shaking? What felt like it was a very proper event, but something was missing.
Um, I don't know. I didn't go to much events. It was besides the thing at work and with the diabetes community in Cape Town. I didn't really do much outside of that. Besides, like I said, using my platform. But I did engage with Holly Ray. I think she was also at the City of Johannesburg event as well. So she also came to the Cape Town event. And she also did mention that there was a gap for children. And I think for us who were diagnosed quite young, we sort of reflect back on what we wish could have been done more about diabetes or could have been said more about diabetes when we were younger. And I suppose this is an opportunity for us to heal our inner children in our inner child in that sense, in that you've identified things that were missing in the City of Johannesburg event. You've identified that you would like to get more involved in schools, approach the schools, speak to the schools, and get their buy-in so that you turn a certain school blue on the 14th of November. I mean, when I was younger, I knew World Diabetes Day existed 14th of November, but I also didn't know, is it something we celebrate or is it something we just, we acknowledge that it exists. The same with the diabetes. Like, my diabetes is in September, so I was diagnosed in September. I can't remember the exact day. Sorry, there's noise outside. So I can't remember the exact day that I was diagnosed with diabetes, but I do remember that it was in September. Now I wish I had somehow paid more attention to when that day is. September then holds a very special space in our hearts, but I feel like I want to acknowledge more the day that I was diagnosed with diabetes and see it as such a milestone that's next year it's 30 years. Some people didn't make it because they didn't have access to insulin, they didn't have access to diabetes care, they didn't have access to a proper plate of food. And that's the reality of diabetes in South Africa, that beyond the nice campaigns that we do, beyond the activities that we do, there's also a bit of community that we should always look back on to say that we might not necessarily live in those communities, but also understand that the different kinds of people we have in society are affected by diabetes differently. My struggle is currently getting my medical aid to approve my CGM, because yes, I do get mine for free, but I know the reality of it is it's not easily accessible. So for me, I'm sitting in a place of privilege because my only struggle is the co-payment I pay on my insulin and access to CGM, whereas the next person doesn't have a plate to eat, and there's an expectation for them to manage their diabetes, because if you're not eating, your body naturally then releases sugar, and you find yourself sitting at a high diabetes glucose reading. People might assume that because you haven't eaten, your blood sugar will be at a low, but remember that the internal enzymes and internal functions still happening within your body. Your body is fighting itself to stay alive, and then your blood sugar then sort of skyrockets high. And then once you've now gotten a plate, you might be in a space of being so hungry that you don't think about taking an insulin shot in preparation for that plate. So I'm sitting in a different place, the person sitting in the next street who has a different challenge. And I think over and above the celebrations we do online, there needs to be an awareness of the different circumstances that exist in South Africa.
Most definitely, eh? Um, yeah, I feel like as much as yes, all of us are diabetic, right? There's actually like I feel like all of us actually like have different but yet similar struggles. Being that like Nami, I keep on fighting my medical aid, saying that hey guys, me I want the CGM. They're like, chief, for not paying a CGM, would rather increase the strips that you have. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Then if you guys are gonna increase the strips, it's fine. Let's just increase the strips. Being that like I was using like a box of 50, which was not enough. But through us like going back and forth, me typing a lot of emails, eventually I managed to convince them to change that 50 and double it to make it 100, like to last me the entire month, which I'm very very grateful for. Being that yes, as much as like a CGM is a need, right? Um, let's just celebrate the wins. You see, so like a win, like as I'm always emphasizing that a win is a win. So me getting those 50 like those extra 50 strips, that is a very very big win, right? Um, oh yeah, actually like one
Speaking
of my diabetes just is
Sorry,
continue.
sorry, sorry, sorry. Speaking about wins, I personally haven't gone to Clicks yet, so I don't know how true it is. But a friend of mine was at Clicks the other day, and she said that Clicks was giving away free glucose monitors. So if you are a person on this life who has diabetes or has a family member that has diabetes but is not testing because they don't can't afford to buy a glucometer, please try and go to Clicks before the end of November, which is like in 2-3 days. Please try to go to Clicks and see if you can get yourself a free glucometer that you can use.
Yes, and also remember the 1 million step challenge, right? I recently won
Yes.
myself a yes, I won was this I won a U glucose monitor,
Well
and
done.
unfortunately I do not have a use for it. So yes, I'll be giving it away to anyone. Like as long as you just know that you have a need for the glucose monitor, I will definitely give it to you. Just kindly slide through my DMs, and yeah, I'll definitely ship it to you as soon as I get it. I will definitely ensure that it's being shipped to you. Even if I have to pay money from my own personal pocket, I'll definitely do that. Being that I do not want to see another person going through the same things that I want to be like went through. Being that there was a time where like I had no strips at all. But yes, by the grace of God, now we have more strips than we're able to do with like like now I have more than enough strips, you see. So yes man, like if you're in need of a glucose monitor, just kindly hit me up, and then we'll definitely engage, and then yeah, we'll see how we sort you out, right? And yes man, so if you are currently actually like, let's ask the listeners a question. Viewers, now Mbozola. So what do you wish was actually like um First question. Did you actually participate? Like, did you know that it was national diabetes? Like it was International Diabetes Month. This whole month. That's the first question, right? The second question. If you knew, right, what actually did you do to actually commemorate diabetes? Being that I managed to convince my circle of friends that guys, all of us are wearing blue. All my teammates for for the amplifiers radio show, all of them came either wearing like an item of blue. That on my side, I think I was wearing a blue hoodie, black jeans with black and blue sneakers. And Casimiro was wearing, I think he was wearing blue jeans that day. One of them was actually wearing a blue duke, but eventually, like some of them, like all they had to do was just wear blue, right? So I want to know, what actually did you do for Diabetes Awareness Month? And if you did not do anything, right? What do you actually want to do for the next one? Being that you now have an entire year to plan on what actually do you want to do. So my listeners, the floor is yours. And yes, meanwhile, the listeners are still thinking, right? I think like we've covered like a bit on like the future campaigns that we'd love to do, right? But let's see, like actually, what do you wish could have actually been done better? Yes, all of us participated in campaigns. We shared a bit on, excuse me, we shared a bit on the campaigns that we've done and so on, right? But then what do you wish could actually have been done better with regards to all the campaigns that we have participated in? It doesn't necessarily have to be a campaign from this year. It can be a campaign from last year. It can be a campaign from 2 years back. But then what do you wish could have been done better?
More community outreach. I know Lorena in her community. Lorena is one of my diabetes. In her community, she set up a testing space, and they were able to test about 200 people in terms of how their blood sugars were looking. So I thought that was quite nice. Another thing is the diabetes summit that happened this year. I think in 2020, the original one was done, and because it was during COVID, it was done virtually. So we all participated in it virtually. I think it would have been nice if people couldn't get to Joburg, if they could get something online so that no matter where you are in South Africa or the world, you would be able to access that. So I think, yeah, as much reach as possible to every corner of South Africa, that will make me happy.
Yeah, that's actually great stuff. And yes, on my side, unfortunately, Nami, I couldn't actually attend the thing like the summit due to exams, and I actually feel bad. Like I felt guilty. Like seeing people's posts, and meanwhile I'm busy sitting studying. I think I was writing yes, I was trying to write my criminology. So like I felt very very guilty, like knowing that yeah, I could have been like they actually like making an impact, but unfortunately there's no way for me to participate. Being that it's not like I was studying every day and stuff. You see, so I really wish that in the future it can actually be virtual, so that people actually can participate. Being that we know for a fact that there's someone in KZN, there's someone in Eastern Cape, there's someone out of the country who wants to participate. But then the thing is, it's in Joburg, and like with this real economy, it's very difficult for you to be traveling back and forth. You see, so yes, there's that. And the second one, I can say like I feel like as much as like I've participated in campaigns, and that like this year was actually like my first year being hands-on with campaigns, right? I would definitely like love to actually participate in more campaigns, just participate in campaigns like throughout. Actually, like I just want to be used. I just want to be used. Guys, come and use me. As long as there's anything to do with diabetes, come and use me. You see, just participate in like a lot more campaign. I feel like I've done um I I can proudly say which okay, I've done this much, but there's still so much that I'm capable of. There's still so much that I can do, right? So just like expand my reach. I would definitely love for me to do that. And yeah, I feel like on my side
I think I'm gonna challenge you to create the spaces you want to be exposed to. So the spaces that you want to engage more in, create them. I think you've got the ability to. Yeah, I know you've got the support structure to do it. So do it. Do it.
okay. Challenge accepted. I will see you in 365 days. And then I will tell you what I have done. I'll start I'll start working on a list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely be starting working on a list, and yeah, just enhancing my reach, man. Like I really wish that I could have done a lot more. Being that as much as like yes, I was writing this month, but I had like a lot of free time. I had a lot of time on my hands. So I just wanted to like just expand the reach. As much as the reach was expanded to a certain level, I just wanna push that ceiling a little bit higher, being that that is not my level. You see, just keep on pushing it higher. And yeah, that's basically it on my side.
Good. Oh, good. Oh, good. I am gonna have to jump off
Oh,
soon.
yes, participants. I'm seeing that you get. Come again? Hmm? um, like one of the soccer teams actually did something. They partnered up with Aquel for diabetes awareness. So Orlando Pirates was actually sponsoring was this a testing station along with Aquel, which I was actually very happy to like see that like knowing that um, we have so many people that are soccer fans and people that are
Yeah.
actually going through like the effects of diabetes, and yet some of them don't even like know their status. It was actually like great stuff. So like a huge shout out to like to Orlando Pirates for that one. A huge shout out. Like I it was Orlando Pirates, and I think the Staleys also. So Staleys was also doing something for diabetes awareness. So yeah, which is actually great stuff. So a huge shout out to those guys. And yeah, I just really hope that they keep it up and actually inspire more of the soccer teams. Being that as a soccer fan myself, um, like as much as like we use soccer as a coping mechanism, right? All of us go through like a lot of different challenges. So I'd actually like love to see that in the next year, um, most of the thing, most of excuse me about that one. I would love to see that like most teams can actually like be inspired to actually participate in such events, which was actually great stuff. So yeah, a huge shout out to that one, and yes, and to everyone like who was actually like doing something for diabetes awareness. Yes, that's Shungumane. My English bundles are running away now. I think I must start charging them.
Yeah.
Yes, to everyone who actually like did something for Diabetes Awareness Month, a huge shout out to you. Even if it was just a post, man, or even you just engaging with a post, that that actually like meant a lot, right? So yes, a huge shout out to you. Yes, and to everyone who actually wishes that they could have participated in something, a huge shout out to you, and actually go and participate in something for the future as well. So then actually like you have to beat yourself up now. But then even tomorrow, you can decide to wear a blue shirt. You can wear a blue shirt tomorrow. You can wear blue shoes tomorrow. Heck, you can even go and dye your hair blue. Just have something blue just to show for the month. Even if it's on the 30th. Black Friday is coming up. Go and buy yourself a blue sweater. Go and buy yourself some blue dye. Dye your hair blue. Paint your nails to be blue.
But
Yes, Anna.
but I think over and above the buying something blue and showing up in blue, please engage with people with diabetes. Please ask questions. Please, like, believe it or not, well, most of us do not mind sharing information about diabetes. So ask for clarity. Ask why we do the things we do. Maybe you're asking on behalf of yourself or on behalf of somebody that you love or you know or you're supporting. Ask. 9 times out of 10 we will stop and give you an answer. And if we don't know, we will also say, look, we don't know. Yes, I've been living with diabetes for so long, but I don't know. But I can find out a bit more. And yeah.
Yes, like most definitely. And yeah, just do your best to like expand your reach, man. Like yes, like I feel like today that has been like the word that I've used like the most. Just expand your reach. Like just engage with us. Oh yeah, my brother is here. um yes, like just engage with us, hit us up on our platforms, just shoot us a text. Like literally you can text me at any time. As soon as I can, I'll definitely get back to you. You see, just engage with us, ask questions. Mean that as much as like we learn, like the nice part about life is that we actually like we learn from each other. Being that like there's actually an African proverb which says that if you want to go fast, you have to go alone. But then if you want to go far, we should travel together. So as a way of actually traveling together, it's actually us engaging, man. Like now I'm now I'm able to like openly speak freely about diabetes, being that I watched Holly on a live. I mean, I watched Holly on a podcast, and then from there, that actually led me to actually engaging with Sunny. Then, like a few months later, this is like this is now me. You see, so just expand your reach, expand your circle, being that hey, you never know, eh? Who knows? I don't know, Mara. Who knows?
Anyway, while you're still trying to know who knows what, I really have to run. Thank you so much for inviting me on this live. I'm always happy to speak and engage on the topic of diabetes management. And again, we're not medical professionals. We're just people living with diabetes, sharing our experiences. And our experiences, I feel they matter because they enable the next person to be okay with the journey that they're living. So keep on keeping on, and thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, Sani. Yes, and thank you for the gifts. Even though I have no idea how these TikTok gifts work. um, so yes, thank you very much, Sani. I really appreciated your time. We'll definitely be talking. So now let me just go back, prep for work tomorrow, being that tomorrow is a very, very busy day. And yeah, just have a very, very good one. And yes, enjoy the rest of Diabetes Awareness Month. Yes, we'll definitely be talking too. And to our viewers, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for the gifts. Thank you very much for engaging. We really, really appreciated it. Excuse me. And remember, if you know anyone who needs a CGM, kindly hit me up and I'll definitely ensure that I get it delivered to you. It might take time, but eventually you'll get it. So just kindly hit me up and yeah, do not gatekeep, man. Like as long as you know someone who is in dire need of a CGM, kindly like let me know or let Sunny know.
It's a glucose monitor, not a
yes. CGM. Oh, yes, glucose monitor. So is this thing over here? Is this bad boy over here? So yes, if you know anyone who is in need of this bad boy, just kindly let me know, and then or you can let Sunny know, and then Sunny will definitely get in contact with me, and then make it a top priority to that, like that particular glucose monitor is delivered to that particular person. And yes, to everyone, it's very maunga maheli mara kuhela nkari, meaning that news actually in the was pale in the god of pela is cut. So on that note, good people, let us love, let us leave you. Yes, this video will definitely be uploaded on my YouTube channel. And yes, on that note, just have a very, very good one. Bye. All right, good people. Yes, unfortunately, we've come to the end of the live. If you have questions, you can kindly slide through. I got the DM stamina, and yeah, I'll definitely ensure that I answer everything. Thank you very much, Hotmani. And yes, to everyone, let me love, let me leave you till we meet again. Same place. I'm not sure about the time, but danko.